Today's IG report says there is no evidence that politics played a role in Jim Comey's actions in 2016, and they expect you to believe that because they believe you're stupid. But it is clear a lot of people in his life were deeply hostile to Donald Trump, and now we know the FBI was filled with the same kinds of people. Today's report reveals even more text messages to and from Peter Strzok and his girlfriend Lisa Page, including this damning exchange from August of 2016. Page texted Strzok, quote, "Trump's not ever going to become president, right? Right?" Strzok's reply, quote, no, he won't. We'll stop it." Strzok and Page aren't alone either. Thanks to today's report, we know at least one other FBI official was militantly anti-Trump in his outlook. Mark Steyn is an author and columnist. He joins us tonight. Mark, of all the many quotes in here are my two favorite because they reveal so much about the underlying assumptions of the FBI. So here you have Peter Strzok and to his girlfriend, quote, "Just went to a Southern Virginia Walmart. I could smell the Trump support." And then this on election night from an FBI employee. "Trump supporters are all poor to middle class, uneducated, lazy pieces of human feces that think he will magically grant them jobs for doing nothing. They probably didn't watch the debates, aren't educated on his policies, and are stupidly wrapped up in his unmerited enthusiasm." These people, these FBI employees, see themselves as members of the ruling class looking down their noses at the country they're supposed to be serving. What does that tell you?
Right. Well, it's absolutely extraordinary. This is the section chief of the FBI's counter-espionage division, and he sounds like some ranting idiot. And what's interesting to me about this is that the bias only goes one way. You can bet that if there had been one single email from any FBI or Department of Justice figure saying, I'm a bit sick of Hillary. I hope Trump wins on November, they would have put that in.
Exactly.
There isn't a single email here from any of these so-called policemen expressing anything other than not just the normal preference that people have for Democrats or Republicans, but in fact hyper-partisan fervor that is actually preventing them from acting as policemen. And that's what's extraordinary about it. I mean, I fell off my chair laughing. I mean, maybe it's because, as you can see, I'm in a sinister foreign country tonight, Tucker. I'm not like Sean Hannity just hanging out in Singapore. I'm in America's sworn enemy, the Dominion of Canada. We're going to come down and relaunch the War of 1812. So
Lots of luck.
No, me and Justin have been planning it. We were shocked by the Inspector General's report. Justin's other eyebrow fell off, and he says we got to go down there and burn the White House all over again. So
it's going to be a very tough pillow fight.
That's right. So what is it's Christopher Wray today at his press conference when he was asked why hasn't he fired Peter Strzok, said, "Oh, well, we're going to do this by the book." What this report shows is that there is no book. You have the director of the FBI who thinks that he's not only the investigative detective, but he's also the prosecutor and the judge. That's not a small mistake. That's devastating. Then you have people like Strzok who are investigating a crime, the crime of doing government work on personal email servers, and they're even as they're investigating that, they're doing government work on email servers. You have the most lavishly funded police agency in the world, and the director is the only guy in Washington who doesn't know that Anthony Weiner is married to Huma Abedin. That's absolutely extraordinary. The reason he sits on the Anthony Weiner pedophile laptop for a month is that I had no idea she was married to Huma Abedin. Is this widely known? Is it in the papers? They were married by Bill Clinton. You're the FBI director. This is why don't you just as I said, we're going to come down and relaunch the War of 1812. You should have the budget. They should be reduced to the budget of some Moose Jaw police department, and then they might be able to figure out whether who Huma Abedin's married to.
The great Mark Steyn, improved even by your presence in Canada. You're helping that country just by being there. Mark Steyn, great to see you.
Thanks a lot, Tucker. Thank you.